Who knows? Maybe they have too much money to spend. Before I injured my shoulder, now it's my wrist. It seems like my hands have to get tortured somehow whenever we're together. Of course I am. Look. Are you still thinking about the jewelry thing? Honestly, I think this guy isn't as suspicious as you make him out to be. He wears his heart on his sleeve, you know. He's wealthy and hopelessly in love. He's a simple-minded, generous, wealthy guy I want to work with at some point. Is there a problem? Is that so? Relax. You're practically wearing "I'm not innocent" on your face right now. Even if they have ill intentions, do you really think the two of us can't handle it? Aren't you hungry after working for a whole night? It's okay if you don't want to eat moose, but don't be a meanie to it. I see you're genuinely hungry. If you can't come up with anything, stop thinking about it for now. Where there's a will, there's a way. Maybe we'll get our chance once we reach the island. Shouldn't those two Ever people be a bigger problem than Maxwell? If you compare Ever to Maxwell, then that protocore smuggling stuff isn't something to be concerned about. Okay, it's time to stop using your brain. I told you that so your mind can take a break. It wasn't so you could throw yourself into another problem. Right now, you're only allowed to think about one thing, which is replenishing your energy before going to bed.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome you to Jewel Reef. We are gathered here today to celebrate the wedding anniversary of Mr. Maxwell and Miss Gabriella. We have prepared various means of transportation for your use. You may relax at your lodgings or explore the island. What's most notable about this island is the extraordinary blue hole situated at its center. It's a rare marvel of the world. The ceremony will be held at 7 o'clock this evening. Transportation will be arranged to ensure all attendees can make it to the Manor's banquet. Do you need anything, sir?
I have a headache because someone had me appreciating the sea breeze with her late into the night. Maybe you should stop trying to understand. Chill out. Once we're at the banquet, she'll wear the jewelry. You'll have plenty of opportunities to get close to it then. Is it really that hard to guess? Save the challenges for tonight. We're on an island vacation. Are you really going to spend the whole time frowning? Excuse me, sir. Do you know where we can find the best view on this island? Can you take us there? Nope. I heard about this rare blue hole before. We gotta check it out to make this trip worthwhile, don't you think? Not bad. You want to keep going and guess what I'm aiming for? I can't say for sure if it was a Lemurian garden, but many, many years ago, this place was part of the ocean. Look, these are traces left behind by a coral reef. It's been eroded over the years, so it's not obvious anymore. Once upon a time, in an era beyond anyone's wildest imagination, this place wasn't covered with grass. Coral reefs stretched as far as the eye can see. Shells and countless sea creatures, like fish, shrimps, and crabs, used to call it home. Distant and intriguing, the land was a realm of unfathomable mystery to them. But in the end, their once familiar homeland turned into the strangest of worlds. Why are you just standing there? You don't want to keep walking? I see. Well, you can look all you want. Judging by its structure, it looks like an antique from a few centuries back, but it's in good condition. The main sail and jib are intact, and the hull looks fine. Once it hits the water, it'll be gliding through the waves. I guess there's a lack of faith, huh? Whoa, easy there, cutie. Look, look, we've arrived. Watch where you're going. Don't let it lure you in. Well, Maxwell picked a decent venue. This is actually the best spot to view the blue hole. It's not just beautiful. The oxygen levels are super low in the blue hole, and light can't even reach it. Barely anything can live there. So, over time, all sorts of rumors about it began to emerge. Some say the blue hole is a gateway to another world. Others believe it hides countless treasures. But there's not any concrete evidence to debunk these rumors. An unimaginable secret might be hidden in this blue hole. Don't swim. Stop. Now turn your head. Try it. Do you also want to see if your tears can turn into pearls? The tide is rising. Come on, let's find my treasure. Only the undercurrent beneath the high tide and the tiniest fish know its location. It's not the fish's fault. It only dares to come close because you have a familiar scent. Obviously, it's not just because of that. We're close to the entrance. Are you scared? And the bad news? After we follow the surging tide and pass through a crevice, we'll reach a hidden fjord. The undercurrent in the crevice will be even more chaotic. Make sure to hold on to me tightly when the time comes. This is the island's cornerstone. It once bore the weight of Lemuria's past and future. It's part of Lemuria's long-lost Tome of the Sea God. But this part speaks of oblivion, not the future. It's not just that. There's also power. Those who borrowed power from the sea betrayed it in the end. They mistook the sea's tolerance for submission and forgot about its cruelty. But I remember, and I will reclaim this forgotten power. Only those who have a bond with the sea god can awaken the tome. I need you to bear with me for a moment. You awakened me. Hey, are you listening? I'm not stranded. It's the waves. Where I come from, if you say you like someone's scales, that means you like them. You humans are bold. We've only known each other for a day, and you're already thinking about our next meeting. Remember, we'll see each other again at this spot next year. This bond means you'll definitely come back to me. I'll always wait for you. Yeah. I said I'll give you an answer. Give me like a minute to... No. This couldn't be considered gentle. It's getting... Stay back. A follower, or just a lowly sacrifice? death. When the storm surges from the deep sea, the sea god awakens. I have no need for dreamers. You... Of course. Don't worry, I'm fine. Look. I think it was embedded in the tome. I was drawn to its power. It seems like we both received a gift from the tome of the sea god. But there's always a price to pay for something like that. The dead deep sea and the sea god's power have been awakened. And since I accepted its power, I must answer its call. Even if certain futures have a predetermined end, I can't refuse.
Yes, you're the sender, and the mailing address says Jewel Reef. Inside it was a small device that was soaked in seawater. After analyzing the trace elements in the seawater it contained, we saw that they were a perfect match with the ones found in Jewel Reef's blue hole. And upon further examination, we noticed there was a radio frequency chip capable of attuning to metaflux fluctuations. The technology behind this is highly intricate, and currently, only ever, the leading authority in protocore energy technology has managed to achieve it. However, it still has some limitations. For example, it can't be remotely activated, so...
Many guests have gone missing from the island. Their current whereabouts remain unknown. The venue of the banquet, Jewel Reef, has been sealed off. There will be a further investigation into the...
It's possible. Getting lost in the allure of treasure they yearned for half their lives. It might be a sweet dream for them. You also saw them. Compared to those who willingly entered the blue hole, aren't you here for something more important? Yeah, I figured as much. Maybe it can bring you closer to the truth you're seeking. As for the other thing, if you want to talk about that forgotten promise, you don't need to bring it up now. The weather's so bad today, and I'm not in the mood for a tragedy, you know. Why don't we talk about something cheerful instead? You don't think I'm avoiding this topic because I'm trying to run away from it, right? You want to say you forgot a lot of things from your childhood because of reasons, but you're worried it'll come off as you not wanting to take responsibility. Are you asking about the year after that, or every year after that? You don't need to feel bad about it. I'm not dumb enough to actually wait for you every year, you know. But I did think about how to settle the score with you. The power within the Tome of the Sea God will protect everything that belongs to the sea. This includes our bond. If you can't let it go, why not just order me now not to hold a grudge over what happened back then? Does our promise still mean something to you then? But you came here.